Shout out EmEz and tune in to the sit down.
Doesn't do it easy. That's what I'm doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the sit down. It's your main man EmEz, and across from me, next to me, actually, is Rel Carter.
Yes, sir.
When they told me Rel from Roc Nation was coming through, I instantly thought the singer from back in the day.
We actually got the same name, though.
That's crazy.
Like, Jarrell is his name, Jarrell is my name.
Oh, wow. So, explain to people what you do over at Roc Nation.
I'm an A&R coordinator and artist manager.
Now, A&R still exists?
At Roc Nation.
Okay, all right, at Roc Nation. So, what is it? What's an A&R's title? Not title. What is his job like day to day?
Basically, talent scouting. And then when we working on projects, whether it's Rihanna or J. Cole and people like that, we're the ones who put the album together. Find the songwriters that's going to be on it. Find the beats, and just structure the whole album once it's done.
Okay, so you're kind of the brain behind the whole project, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole team of us. Everybody gets appointed an artist, but it's really a group effort with every project that we put out.
So what is it like in the Roc Nation building?
It's fun. It could be fun, It's a lot of work, but it's a family environment, so everybody helps everybody else.
All right. See, now I need to know about this 444 album. How long before it dropped did y'all know? Did y'all hear it?
Oh, I didn't hear it till it came out.
Oh, so it was like tight-lipped, nobody.
Yeah, he did that in L.A. with his peoples, and I didn't hear it till. I'm pretty sure Lenny S heard it, Bleak heard it, a couple people, but me, I didn't hear it till. I actually didn't hear it till the Thursday before at the listening thing at the 40.
Oof. Rel's in the building, Roc Nation. It's your main man, EmEz. Talk to me about your Carter Wisdom Management. What's that about? So
Carter Wisdom Management is a company that I started when I graduated college. So when I graduated, I hit my uncle. I was like, "Yo, I need a job." He was like,
"Who's your uncle?"
Sean Carter.
Oh, you see how you did that? You see how you hit my uncle up, Sean Carter.
So he
Jay-Z's
like,
this man's uncle, so he hit Jay up. Go ahead, no doubt.
And he was like, "I can't do nothing for you. You got to hit the ground running." So
Jay, see, these are the stories I need to hear. So you went to Jay. He was like, "Nah, fam, you got to figure this out."
Yeah. So when he told me to figure it out, when I first started, I wanted to do hotel management. So as I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm not really passionate about it. What am I passionate about? I'm like, has to be music. So I called this guy right here, Linnell, and was like, "Yo, we should start a management company." And he down for whatever. He that friend that you call, be like, "Yo, let's go ride out." He gonna be like, "I'm with it."
Gotcha.
So he like, "Yo, let's do it." And then probably like a month later, we got an LLC, and we just been running since.
So now, what kind of management do you do?
So we manage artists, songwriters, and producers.
Really? Okay. Now, talk to me about Do Say Fridays.
Do Say Friday is something that was started in the office, just so at the end of every week, everybody could kick back, have a good time, hang out with your employees. It just started, so we just started drinking Douce, which now, we turned it into a podcast hosted by me, Memphis Bleak, and Brian Axelrod. So yeah, that's Do Say Friday.
To my team, don't get any cool ideas. There's no Do Say Fridays.
No, everybody need Do Say Friday in their life.
It's not happening. They don't work hard enough for that up here yet.
Well, it's Saturday, but I mean.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put that in their mind. Stop. It's the sit down. It's your main man, EmEz. Rel Carter's in the building from Roc Nation. So how is your relationship with Jay-Z now?
It's the same. I mean, it's a uncle nephew relationship.
Gotcha.
Just like how you are with your. I don't know if you have uncles, but just a regular family environment, because they get so much other BS from everybody else that when we're around them or we speak to them, it's just straight family stuff.
Gotcha.
Laughing,
so
playing spades, and all that good shit.
What was the last thing Jay-Z got you for your birthday?
What's the last thing?
The last thing, because you're a grown ass man. I don't think you get birthday gifts every year.
I don't get gifts no more.
No doubt. Talk to me about the Carter Boys. Is that just a podcast?
No, that's not the podcast. So the Do Say Friday podcast is sponsored by the Carter Boys,
Oh, okay.
So it's Carter Boys presents Do Say Friday podcast.
Gotcha.
But the Carter Boys is something me and my brother started. It's an event thing. So we do brunches, we do dinners, we do after work events, and we just it's just more of entertainment because we don't go out. So
what you mean you don't go out?
Like we don't be in the club and all that stuff. So he is like, yo, everybody's in the club. Let's figure out a way that we can have fun. So we brought the party to us pretty much. So we just throw events from here and there. From New York to, we just did one in Atlanta with Rugs. We actually got one coming up this Wednesday at Taj from 6, it's an after work joint from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m.
How do I get invited to these parties, bro?
I just told you. You're invited.
No doubt. I was just making sure
That's
if I
the
show
invite
up.
right there.
If I show up, be like, fam, this not for you.
Nah, you good. You good.
Got you. It's a sit down. It's your main man, EmEz. So, I don't know if you saw the Prodigy mural that got defamed earlier this afternoon.
No, I
or
didn't
last
see
night.
it.
There was a big Prodigy mural they have in Queens that got paint thrown all over it. Just want to get some of your thoughts on something like that.
I mean, I think stuff like that is whack. Like, this is a legend in our game.
Mm-hmm.
So what type of evil are you that you're going to just do that? Like, somebody worked hard on that.
Yeah, and he's dead. Like, you really have to have
And then, like, he's the one just painting himself all around. But, I mean, I think it's whack.
That's crazy. Rel's in the building, Roc Nation, it's your main man, EmEz. So what's on the horizon for you with the Carter Boys, with the Duce podcast, and just you as an A&R? What's going on? What's the next step?
So for me with Carter Boys, we're just trying to brand it. We actually want to do a Carter Boys tour, so that's something we're working on. Going to different cities like Midwest and DC and Texas and things like that. That's what we're gonna do with that. With the podcast, we just trying to. It's really for fun. Mm-hmm. It's not something we needed to do, but it was something that we wanted to do, just so people could just have an insight into what like life is up at, because we shoot it at Roc Nation.
Oh, okay.
So we just sit there, drink Duce, and talk about whatever's on our mind. Maybe the topic of the day or things like that. But that's just something fun that we do. It's more leisure, but we definitely want to make it bigger than what it is now. And then what was the other part?
I'm so
You
into
said
the
the Carter
question.
Boys Duce Friday.
And
and
just
the
A&R. Yeah.
So A&R, we're just looking for some dope stuff, man. Whether it's producers, songwriters, artists.
How do you go about finding them?
We have a team of people. So they be on SoundCloud, they be on YouTube. We go to showcases. Everything that wherever your music is, we can find it.
So there's no reason for an up and coming artist's music not to be heard.
No reason. I mean, if you got access to the internet, it's easy to get on there because we literally have people working all day that goes on SoundCloud, that goes on YouTube, and things of that nature. So, I mean, it's fun.
Thank you for coming by.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Any last words you want to tell the audience?
No.
that dry Carter humor was running in the family, huh?
Nah.
No doubt.
Pretty funny.
Thank you for coming, Rel Carter. Rel from Roc Nation. Appreciate you. Instagram, Twitter, you want to holler out?
At Rel Carter on all platforms. REL Carter.
Keep a lookout for the Carter Boys, the Duce Fridays podcast, and all that.
Appreciate it.
My God, thank you.